My mother's family hailed from the area of Georgia near Augusta. My maternal grandparents were Mattie Sue McNeely and Noak Wolf, an unlikely match between a one-half Native American and an Irish Catholic. My grandfather moved about to find work. My grandmother kept chickens, a large garden, and 13 children in order. She outlived him by 40 years. My mother lived at home until she was 19 years old. My culture is matriarchal. Dad fought in 3 wars, but he never fought my mother on anything. When my mother left my father, it was hardly noticeable in my day-to-day life. Mama was always in charge. The South is known as an honored culture. Everyone is very polite, but also easily offended. It's a place where appearances matter, especially for women. Mama embodied Southern honor. She never left the house without being dressed up with her hair nicely arranged. She worried constantly about keeping up appearances, and God help the child who embarrassed her in public. I believe that my culture was defined by my mother, divorced in the 70s, living in a trailer with 2 young girls, and absolutely hell-bent on not looking like white trash. She once admonished me for only ordering a plain biscuit at a drive-thru, saying, "They're going to think we're poor." I helped my mother gain respect by becoming a great student. I had a head start with international schools and worked hard to stay on top. The big upside for me was that I was left alone to study. When she was 49, we moved into our first house, and the pride taken in it was extraordinary. Nothing outside or inside was ever just let go. The yard, well over an acre, was cut with a push mower, as the riding mower did not make the correct grass pattern. Messing it up was considered a catastrophe, even though it would grow back in a week. For all her focus on presentation, my mother's South Georgian speech pattern was full of colorful language and cringeworthy, racist turns of phrase. She declared me out of my cotton-picking mind if I said that I was going to bike to the next town or run a 10K. If I said that I would find someone to do it with me so she wouldn't worry, she would deadpan, "That's mighty white of you." As you probably noticed, my accent is somewhat Southern. My siblings have Charlestonian, Virginian, or Deep South accents. Everyone talks quickly and over each other. There's not one slow Southern drawl in the bunch, most likely because that person would never get a word in edgewise. Let's listen.
Well, you can't get that rapidity
Call
at a
Eric
later
and
stage.
Adam and take a turn in this table.
Yeah.
Take it.
Eric, anyway, Adam not eating yet because he can eat it.
Definitely Eric.
That's right.
Adam, I guess we can forgive.
We can forgive Adam.
I was turning.
The whole book is out.
Oh, yeah, we know that.
That's what we want to do.
Hey, he qualifies the whole watcher too. You passed the test, the whole watcher.
You take it over you.
It's really.
I don't know how long we're supposed to do this
It
stuff.
says it's
Reasonably
not
hard,
necessary.
but who's
Reasonably hard to turn.
I think it's unreasonably hard.
Could be.
Yeah, I know. It's
Different
reasonably
for
hard.
Superman.
Hulk Hogan and me is 2 different things.
Talking about the average.
Today, I live in Colorado, where I cannot see any neighbor houses, let alone care what they think. I sometimes go to bed without doing the dishes, and my yard is pure Colorado rock and weeds. I could not be happier. However, after my mom passed, I remodeled and landscaped the family home which had fallen into disrepair. It took 6 months. I sold the house that had been in my family for 37 years as, once again, the best in the neighborhood. I guess I didn't want anyone thinking we were poor.